What is anomaly? The word anomaly means abnormal or something different. How here you can see here the normal model is normal model looks like this. Detected is look like this. Means what it will do is see the entire curves, entire graph where we can see that it looks some up, it has some abnormality, right? Means we are seeing some uneven hikes where it was the low hike, right? So AI tells something about this or something about this anomaly, and it will give us the insights and it will explain what was the cause of this anomaly. And here are some practical applications of anomaly detection in real world scenarios, such as fraud detection, equipment failure prediction, market trend analysis. So let's jump into Power BI and see how Power BI's anomaly feature works. Yeah, for this I have taken an line chart with bar charts over here. To begin this anomaly detection, of its limitations here, first limitation, it require at least 4 data points. Data points is something nothing. Uh, the points which were present on the x-axis. Here Jan to December there are 12 months. We are having 12 data points here. So it satisfies the first condition. If there are less than 4 data points, the anomaly detection will not works. And another thing, it was only applicable to the line chart having time series in x-axis. A time series is nothing but the year, uh, month, or quarter was related to the time. Cannot it cannot be applied at the same time of the forecast. We all know forecasting, right? Here, Power BI, we can forecast the line chart. For the people who don't know what forecast, here you can find the forecast here. From there, you can do forecasting, which will give the what will what it called forecasted results. It will predict the results and it will show the extended graph here. So we cannot use that forecast and anomaly at the same time. And it was also not compatible with drill up and drill down. We are familiar with drill up and drill down type of functions, right? What drill up and drill down will actually do is, see here, what this drill up and drill down does is, it will drill in here. It was showing the year wise and the month wise sales, I think. Yeah, it need to drill up, sorry. Here, actually it is divided into 2020 year and month wise sales. When we click on the drill up and use on this column chart, it will drill up, means from monthly sales to it will level up to yearly sales. And like that, if you want to drill down, it will drill down to the particular year's monthly chart. So I think you people understand how drill up and drill down works. So uh, when we are using this drill up and drill down type of function, we cannot use anomaly detection. And coming to anomaly detection, how to enable it? From this, and another thing I need to mention here, for anomaly detection, we need always to we always need to use date hierarchy. By using date hierarchy only, we can enable this feature called anomaly detection. Date hierarchy is simply nothing but, here you can see my data pane. See here, an hierarchy was created. This is called as date hierarchy. It will automatically divides the year, month, quarter, and day automatically. Sometimes it will detect, and if there are more number of tables with date columns and all, it fails sometimes. But with some options in Power BI, we can create a hierarchy. You can explore them later. But for now, we need 2 points like year and month for enabling anomaly. Uh, enable we had enabled anomaly right here. Here the options for anomaly was here, right? Here we are having a term called sensitivity. Sensitivity is nothing but like how it works is if I selected or I have kept my cursor on this particular point, there is a tooltip here. You can observe that, right? Here we can see that expected value, expected minimum value, and expected maximum value. What anomaly basically done is it will give us some insights. Apart of that, it also shows the some predicted type of things. If we adjust the sensitivity to 50%, it got expanded. It will show the expected minimum and maximum value as the highest minimum value and highest maximum value. For so we strictly avoid doing this, means keeping the sensitivity below 70%. It will not give us the proper type expected of things. So we are always need to use like 80%, like that. We can find some better type of results here. And coming to anomaly, see how anomaly works is like I had already told that we can find some better insights using anomaly, right? For that we need to add some data here explained by some, we need to add some factors. We can enable the real powers of anomaly. Let's take operator brand. Yeah, I had applied it such. For checking the anomaly type of anomaly, just you need to just you need to click on the operators so that it will highlight here. See, we are having we got an anomaly here. You people can observe that for the operator unity we had got an anomaly here. It was in the month of February in the year of 2021. As if we click on that, uh, anomaly detection works on in the background, and it will give us some insights. Revenue for distributed tortoise was usually, which was revenue. uh, for the here for the month of 2021 February, for the operator unity, why it got such that much huge highs, because of the tortoise the tortoise revenue created by the tortoise was high in that particular period, means in the month of February and in the year of 2021. This was the main reason for that this much hike. Our next visual is smart narrative. Yeah, what is smart narrative and their role in data visualization? Smart narrative is nothing but it works same like anomaly works, and but it will not show you the visual represent, means it will not show you any visual, as anomaly was showing a visual, right? But it will doesn't show any visual. That's a major difference between smart narrative and anomaly detection. And it also not it will just give us the insights as the anomaly gives. And how it gives automatically, as I told, that it automatically generates the textual summarizes and insights from visualized data, enhances storytelling and understanding of digital trends. And one thing I need to mention is to make the insights dynamic, people use this smart narrative. Means whenever we click on the data, the text will automatically converts, right, which we are placing above the visual or below the visual, like in the inside or in the insights page. It will automatically converts, means it automatically changes whenever the data changes. With respect to that, the text will also change. We call it as dynamic in Power BI. And by enabling and customizing smart narrative with Power BI, you make your dashboard dynamic. Let's see how Power BI smart narrative feature function. uh, Here we have smart narrative. Here also I had copied the visuals here, make you understand. I'm taking the same, I'm using the same visuals. And I also want to that the smart narrative is there, right? It was of basically two types. It works on entire page, and it also works on a particular visual. I haven't selected any visual here, but uh, this smart narrative, this text box got created. uh, the uh, the text was visible, I think so. uh, what I had did is I had just selected this one page. I had navigated to one page, and I had clicked on smart narrative from the ribbon in the insert tab. It was located in insert. So from this entire from analyzing this entire page, the smart narrative had given us a text box which was filled with some text. These are the insights that smart narrative got. And here you can see to underline in the bottom of the text. It means is the text is dynamic. It will changes with respect to the data. Like uh, I had selected October. Here the text box automatically it changes. October had 46,000. Sorry, it's I think 4.6 million revenue. Like that, how smart narrative works. It and I also told them that like we can use these as insights, right? Uh, Here I'm going to give a tip for you people about what the tip. What the tip is. Uh, like this, I had got some insights, right, using. It fit what it looks visuals, replicate the what called on that particular visual. So there is no need creating another insights page. So it will looks more beautiful, and it will looks more interactive and dynamic. I will show you how this visual level smart narrative works. For that, I am considering the revenue by distributor bar chart. To enable that, we need to go for properties, and then for header icons, and turn on the smart narrative. See from the smart narrative, we got the TOTUS account 8.6. revenue, and now across all from 2.7 million to 18 million. And now next visual is Q&A natural language query, or what is Power BI's Q&A feature. Q&A, in the name it's there, right? Like if we ask any questions, it will reply with the answers in the form of visuals, uh, or in the text form. Like it will form generally it form card type visuals or any other type of visuals. And what it does, it allows user to ask questions about data using natural language, using English language, like what is the total revenue, show me the country wise sales. Like with these small prompts, you can question the particular visual, and it will answer you in the form of several visuals, like in the form of matrix visual or pie chart or whatever chart you like. You can get those visuals. And it transforms questions into visualizations and insights. And I had told that. And how to use Q&A to quickly generate visuals without complex queries, and what are the benefits, I will show you here in the Power BI. For this, I have a map visual here. Here I had taken this map visual, like I had taken this as revenue by country. I had chosen revenue field and country field to achieve this type of visual here. So let's bring Q&A. See, this is the Q&A visual. From this Q&A visual, here we got some suggestions also we can get from here. By these suggestions, sometimes we will get struck what visual we need to create, how to impress the viewers, like with your visuals. At that particular time, you can get some basic idea from these type of suggestions, and you can create some visuals. And like I will show you how to create that. Like I will, by defaultly it chooses the bar chart. See, uh, here it is a map, right? Map visual. Here it had chosen the bar chart. Instead of taking a selecting a visual and inserting the data into that, means x-axis and y-axis, you can simply write a small prompt here. By that, it will generate a visual automatically. You can give your requirement also, like I want here in map, so that it automatically gives us the map. People understood that. And if you want this visual on your dashboard, simply click on, so you can get your visual like this. Profit. It works like this: show country by inventory cost, revenue, profit in matrix. Distributor operator. If I had taken any other like a stationary type of thing, stationary type data set, or any manufacturing industry data set, there will be some column, assume that there will be some columns like a category, subcategory, and uh, like the product name and type of things. At that time, we are having repeated like category and subcategory in Like I already told that it's a manufacturing industry. Like it manufactured type of cycles, bikes, and any other thing like boats. And if you observe that we are having separate subcategory category for every three of those products, boat, bike, and bicycle. So in order to avoid that ambiguity, we need to train this as we are training our training the machine learning models, right? Similarly, we need to train this. Like you need to go for settings and go to find field synonym, and you can get your entire data here. Means every table will be visible here, available for you. From that you can add your similar synonym. Means the keyword which you are going to mention in the prompt, you need to add it here. Then the Power BI will not uh, confuse, and it will give you a required visual or give you a required insight from your prompt. We are having some suggested items here so that you can understand. Amount is also called as volume. Like it's like expense and brand, product. Yeah, here is one of the interesting AI visual called decomposition tree, and you can see the visual like how it looks like. A decomposition tree is the same like the previous ones, but here you can work on this very easily. Here mainly this decomposition tree will used for knowing the root cause of any issue or any problem. Mainly the data analysts or data scientists or the BI developers use this type of decomposition tree to know the root cause analysis of a particular problem. And with this decomposition tree, you can explore hierarchies and analyze data to various levels. And you can also break down the data into different dimensions for deeper insight. Like we are dividing here, right? Similarly, I will show you how to do that. Okay. I had visual. Here you can observe that I was analyzing the entire revenue, and I want to explain it by distributor of brand operator. I want the revenue based on distributor, brand, and operator. The visual basically look like this after filling this tabs here. Means analyze and expand by tabs. Adding this data, the visual looks like this. Click on revenue. We have a few options here: high value, low value, operator, distributor, and brand. If you want to know what was the uh, cost for lowest revenue, distributor wise, Saga Falabella was performing very badly. So that was the because of this performance, uh, the revenue was getting impacted. Likely same as I did like previously, you can know what were the causes for particular distributor. Means like for let's check for Saga Falabella here. uh, when coming to operator, Movistar was one of the operator for Saga Falabella. It was performing badly. So for that reason, Saga Falabella was the revenue was bit low when compared to the others. Like this, you can check for each and every individual thing, every individual distributor, operator, and brand. By that, from that, we can know that what was the root cause of the analysis. Similarly, every BI developer use this decomposition tree for similar kind of analysis thing. And the next AI visual is key influences. Key influences will also give us the bits of the data, which was not a bit different from the previous visuals which I had shared with you now. determines a factor that impact a specific metric. Means either it was a revenue, or the quantity, or the inventory cost, whatever it may be. It chooses a particular it chooses a particular metric. Based upon that metric, it will show the key influences, means which was influencing that particular factor at that particular instant. It will give us that insights based on that. And I will show you now how the uh, key influencers work. This key, same as like in the AI visual step, I had picked the key influences from here, and I had told that we need to analyze on a specific metric, right? And we have chosen sales for this. And another thing, we all know that we are having two types of data. One was the categorical data, and another one was continuous data. Here I had chosen the continuous data. Whenever we are giving that data to the analyze tab, it automatically chooses that what type does it belongs to, either continuous or categorical type. For your understanding, continuous means the the column which was filled in the table was in the numeric data type. It was in the numeric data type. And categorical type means it was in the character. Means like you take gender, male, female. It belongs to the categorical data type. And the sales, it was in numerical form, right? It is in the continue. It belongs to the continuous type. And I had also told that we need to add some explain my right. Means based on this specific metric, we need to check the key influences. So for that, I had chosen brand, distributor, and operator here. By that, I had achieved this visual. See, here in key influences, what influence sales to increase? Why the sales got increased? Here we got some key influences. Operator is Tunity. See, Tunity had performed very well. It had given the 35.49k. Sorry, the average sales of it is something around 70,000. Because of that reason, uh, the sales got increased. And another key influencer for increase in sales is distributor Tortoise. Here we can observe that average sales is something around 68,000. And the brand which was mostly used and mostly purchased by the people, and the brand which influenced the sales to make it increase is Apple. And the distributor is OEA. Oh, this I think I can't spell this. ESCH. I think it's Oshel something. Distributor Oshel is also one of the key influencer for increase in sales. By this, we can get those insights of what are the main contribute who are the main contributor for increase in sales. Likewise, we can use these key influences. Likewise, we are having another segment here. It was saying about Tunity, operator Tunity. Really, it was also taking the average of sales and comparing it with other operators and giving showing us the results here. I think you understood the key influences, right?